We've travelled to Ryhope in Sunderland this week. Took me off it.
Sunderland, again, Les.
Why not?
You said we were going to Shildon?
We are, but we've got a local derby, Ryhope Colliery Welfare against Sunderland RCA, and then we might go to Shildon later.
We need to talk about this. Rule the titles. Newcastle next week.
If it keeps you happy, we will, yeah.
Champion. Where's Ant?
He's on holiday.
During the football season?
I know, but he's with his missus, so might have been her choice.
Oh, well. What's coming up today then?
Coming up on the North East Football Show, we visit Ryhope Colliery Welfare against their rivals Sunderland RCA. We visit a football festival in Newbottle, which is in memory of Jane Woodhouse, with all funds going to St Benedict's Hospice.
And I speak to Alan Armstrong at the aptly named Alan Armstrong Centre.
Steve is now with Ryhope Colliery Welfare's Stuart Gooden.
Stuart, great to see you. You've been around a bit in the Northern League. Tell us a little bit about where you've been.
I was manager of Epsom Colliery Welfare, player manager of Epsom Colliery Welfare, and I come to the end of my playing days when I was about 30, 31. And then I joined up with Neil Hicks and we went to South Shields for a season. And then we went to Durham City. And then we joined Seaham. We took off at Seaham. We got Seaham promoted. Then from then, Neil came to manage RCA and I stopped as manager of Seaham in the first division. I moved to Chelsea Street with Stewie Shirley for 3 years. And then I was at Shildon for a season with Gary Forrest and Stewie Niven. And then I joined up with Gary Pearson, who I ran Headlines with, Headlines Sunderside with. So I've known Gary all my life, you know what I mean? So we really close friends off the field as on the field. So we kind of run it together, you know what I mean? He's more the coaching side, I'm more the management side. And we had a really successful time at Crook for 3 years. We came with Darren, sort of came here 3 seasons ago, 2 seasons in Division 2. Got them promoted last year and now we're in Division 1. You know, me and Gaz have got a really good working relationship.
You obviously have. He's away on holiday. It's the football season. You've got a big derby today. Where is he?
He does it all the time. Every season, he always leaves with the easy games. Concert away Tuesday, Shildon away Saturday, and RCA, who was second in the league today. But he does it all the time. He laughs his head off. Just sends a picture of him in the pool today. Just enjoy the game, he says.
You mentioned last season, you finished as runners up to South Shields. Lots being said about South Shields and you know how they've started as well. You know, they've struggled a little bit, but how have you found the first division?
Massive step up. I mean, basically we haven't got the budget to compete with the big boys, but we kept nearly everybody from last season, which was a big starting block for us. We've had about 3 or 4 at the squad, but you get punished massively in the first division. You know, I've been in the first division as a manager. I know, you know, I'm under no illusions what it's about. You can have a 10-minute spell in the second division where you won't get punished, but you have a bad 10-minute spell in the first division and you get clustering goals. Whitley Bay, we did it 3 goals in 10 minutes. Concert we did in Jarroofing. So it's a learning curve for that because a lot of these lads haven't played in the first division. It's a big step up, but the Shildon game on Saturday just proved a point everywhere that we can compete this level because they'll be in the top 2 or 3.
Good result against Seaham Red Star.
Seaham Red Star was a good performance. Seaham, in my opinion, aren't as good as the top 5 or 6 sides, but they're a good side. They've got good players, so we had to be at it from first whistle. Had a little bit of pressure when it was 2-1. We got the 3rd goal, which killed them up. But Seaham was a good side as well. But I think every team in the league's a good side. You know, you don't get any easy rides in the first division. Anyone can beat anyone any given day, but if you have an off day, you beat. You don't get many chances in this first division. We've sent the forwards. You've got to take them because every team in the league has got very good forwards. We've signed Harvey Saunders on loan from Darlington, who's been. He's took his time to get him because he's been carrying a bit of injury. But on Saturday gone, he was outstanding. His outstanding performance. But he's just carrying little knocks. I've left him on the bench today just to protect him. Really, I mean, we're looking at long term for Harvey, and we've signed that called Chris Bell, who's a lovely footballer from Shildon on loan as well. So them two's come into the squad. All of last year, like I say, Davy Gordon's as good left back as what there is in the league. And we've got like just sort of solid Northern League players who will just learn. They'll just learn as each season goes on, you know what I mean?
We're speaking of the chairman earlier on. We're talking about this game today. Big derby game. First competitive derby between the 2 teams in the first division.
RCA hats off them in the last 2 or 3 years. They're established as a top 10 Northern League Division 1 side now. now, and we've got some good players. We've got 3 or 4 ex-Ryhope welfare players. The manager obviously used to be here when they win the Wayside League. So it's going to be a tough game, but we take a massive high from Saturday, just for the lads, really, just to let them know that they can compete at this level. I think if we took 1,000 on Saturday, we would have been really deflated, you know what I mean? So I'm looking forward to the game, can't wait.
And now Les is with Sunderland RCA manager Martin Swales.
As far as you're going to be in the opposite dugout today, but you had a bit of success here, didn't you?
Yes, we spent I think a good 5 seasons at Ryhope welfare. Had some great times. First season I think we won the Monk Trophy, which the club had never ever won a trophy. I think it was 50-60 years, and we won the Monk Trophy, I believe. And then the second year we won everything, the 4 trophies. And when we thought we'd never do it again, we went and repeated the following season. So we, 3 seasons, I think we won 9 trophies. And obviously I went to Pt01 for a short spell, and then at the enemy down the Corrie, down the CA now from the Corrie, you know.
Yeah. Obviously going back to RCA, we came to see you last season. You had an incredible run in the Vars. Is it fair to say it affected the rest of your league season?
It did, yes, 100%. I think when we went out to the Vars, we lost a little bit go in us. We slackened off a lot of the back in the season. So from doing really well, mid-season and smashing all the trophies and the cups and things like that, we lost a few games which we shouldn't have lost. But the lads, injuries and one thing and another. So I think if we'd stopped in the Vars, I think it would have been a different tale, but not to be.
And how have you started the season?
Very, very well. I think we've played 5 league games. We've lost 1. I think we're sitting second top at the moment. We are for a short spell, but smashing at the moment. Great. Like this time last season, I think we didn't. First 6 league games we didn't get a win. Took the 7th league game to get a win, and now we've we played 5, won 3, drew 1. So we had 1 defeat, which I'm happy with that.
Yeah, and your last game, Morpeth, one of the favourites, and you've obviously matched them.
Yeah, I think we more than matched them. I spoke to Nicky after the game, and I spoke to the lad Swales after the game, and he thought we deserved more at the game. And Nick's telling their lads that they'll never be so lucky. Could have been 5-1 at half time with chances were missed. My only regret at the moment is the chance we're creating, and we're not converting them. Morpeth had probably 3 chances, scored 2. We had probably 15, scored 2. So the ratio is not great. The beauty is we're creating chances and we're getting in the box, we're getting balls in the box. That's the beauty, but now we just need to convert them.
We've seen in the press lately the merry-go-round of players going to the so-called bigger clubs. Have you brought many players in yourself?
Yeah, I think since last year I've probably brought 7 in actually. Albeit a few of the lads, ex-Corrie welfare lads who's left the Corrie welfare and went to other clubs, bigger clubs, and then we've brought them in here because I think they'll see what we're trying to do down the CA. We're predominantly trying to get a Sunderland-based side. We're local lads and lads who know each other, and I think it helps.
I noticed also you brought Thomas Butler in.
Yes, Thomas was with us last year, playing, and now he's doing the coaching with us now, and Larks obviously is a player coach as well, but Larks is predominantly playing. And now Thomas has took a more hands-on role with me, doing the coaching with the lads and the training. So it's great, smashing kids, great help and great experience. I'm one of these lads. I'm not like other sides who want to rest people. I don't believe in resting people. I think you keep them going, keep them working. If they get injured, if somebody gets a chance. But I'm one of these that do well, that stay on the side. I'm not a rotation person, definitely not.
Let's suppose you win the league or they've got an opportunity to move up. Is it something that the club wants to do?
We've never ever spoke about it. I'm not too sure. I don't think the club personally want to do it that way, mate. But you never know. I think it could be maybe it's compulsory. I'm not too sure what it is.
I'll be honest with you. 99% of the clubs we spoke to last season, none of them were interested.
To be fair, I've got to run my own business as well, so I know it's a lot of time taken. I travel down to Manchester, North Yorkshire, Sheffield. Personally, I don't think it'd be a no-go for me, but what the club decide, that's something different. I don't know.
We visit a football festival in Newbottle, which is in memory of Jane Woodhouse, with all funds going to St Benedict's Hospice.
Today we're here to raise money, but we've called it the Smiles for Jane Football Fund Day. Basically, Joanne's my partner, her good mate Jane, recently passed away due to cancer. I decided to do a fundraiser. The fundraiser we've aimed at is for St Benedict's Hospice. So basically every penny we make the day will go to charity and we'll open it, have a really good total at the end of the day. after she got the news, she decided to set up the Smiles for Jane Fund, which was fantastic. She committed herself to helping others, so we've decided to follow on that. If people want to donate, they can contact myself and make a payment through a PayPal or myself, or catch any of the club's coaches and make a cash donation or a cheque, whatever they want. Or if they've got stuff we can raffle off in the future, we'll take a donation off them. Just contact us on our Facebook page.
Coming up in the second half, we visit the Alan Armstrong Centre in Shildon, and Les takes his latest challenge.